Hi.
Hello.
Great. Okay, so we're live, but no one's watching us. I think what this also means is that, like, after this, we could, if we liked how things went in here, save this to our YouTube channel. Edit. Yeah. Yeah, it's saving it here. Just, I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know. I'm like trying to scratch a lot of different itches, but the main one is just to like create an absurd amount of things. Because I don't know, there are like those amazing periods of time when you're in like a workshop or like when we're in like the Bad Years Warehouse or something where you're just like in these like amazing periods of creative, like explosive growth where you're just like, I don't know, creating songs every day. And then 6 months will go by where you're just like sending emails trying to get back in the room. And I don't know. And there's also just so many people who I love so much and whose work I like so much that I never have like a good excuse to collaborate with. So I don't know. How are you doing? What are you writing?
I'm good. I'm as far as computer stuff, I'm mostly writing for. Sorry, I'm going to take my headphones off and see if it goes away. As far as musical theater stuff goes, I'm mostly writing for that BMI thingy, the workshop, which has been a lot of fun. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, you're writing. Do you have to do a song every week?
Technically, I don't have to because I'm not presenting. I'm one of the auditors, but okay. I show up and I like to do the assignments, so I become better as a person. So I see what you mean about being in a workshop and getting stuff done. Beyond that, I'm writing books now, not as much lyrics because I...
Wait, but not like... Are you writing a novel?
So I'm writing like kids' books for Scholastic.
Wait, that's awesome.
It's been really great. I've really been enjoying it. And I hope I get to keep doing it. I hope I don't screw it up. But it's a dream come true. It's fantastic. I mean, I moved here largely because of you guys to work in musical theater. And I was like, well, I'm
really sorry about that, by the way.
Well, it was great. I was like, I'm in New York. I'm going to work in theater. And it was fantastic. But I was like, there's nothing else in New York. New York's a one business town. And then someone was like, there is also publishing and also other businesses. And I was like, here?
Yep.
That's been a fun plot twist. So I'm trying to do both. You know, I tell myself, well, I still have my toes in the theater world because I go to this BMI thing every week, and I'm going to hopefully do it again next year. But that's where I'm at.
That's really exciting. I love everything about that. I have a Google Doc here for us, but mostly I want to talk to you about what intense things are you thinking about lately? What is going on in your life other than writing? Who are you making out with? What are you? What kinds of deep, dark feelings are you having?
Live.
How are you gonna
shared with the internet?
What do you think the deep, dark meanderings of the soul that lie between Mike and Brian are?
2017, I got dumped for the first time in my life. I've always been the dumper. I don't know if I've been writing any songs about it, but I will say it was my first time like having that growth experience as a human. And it's
what are you doing as a person that you can manage to become like, you know, pretty deep in your 20s without being dumped?
Well, it turns out you can't. You get to 23 and it happens to you, which was not a blast, but I also feel a lot better and like completer as a person. But then also there's just constantly this feeling of, oh, like something didn't go the way you want. That's terrible. Stop that. Like make that stop happening. And the only way I know how to like engage in any sort of relationship is an on again, off again. Like I don't think I've ever once done a clean, like forever and never again without eventually kissing them again. And then that happened. And then that second time around, I was the one who was like, okay, no, I fantasized all summer about like you coming back to me and crawling back and me saying yes. And we did it. And it was awesome. And it turns out that the problems that were there, the first time around, I thought it was all just me. I was like, oh my God, I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. I got dumped. And the second time I was like, oh no, you just have the emotional communication ability of an ice statue of a robot. And I didn't realize that the first time. And it was nice to get a clearer look the second time, but like without being intoxicated, as it were, and end it. And it doesn't mean I'm not still like, how dare something bad happen to me. But it was a nice coda. I guess that's the big emotional thing that happened to me in 2017, other than personal fulfillment and adventure. And
what kind of coda did you say it was?
I don't know.
An emotional.
That was 10 whole seconds ago.
I like the word coda. You have the emotional capacity of an ice statue of a robot is pretty strong, I think.
I am really excited for if this does go up live on the internet.
The emotional capacity of an ice statue of a robot is amazing.
So that was a lot. That was my answer. I mean, I was listening to all of your songs to prepare for this. I've been listening to them as I go, but like I went through and took notes. Is there anything in particular you were hoping to write about?
Notes on, you took notes on my. What did you write down, Brian? Because I feel like I'm creating quite a window into like what the fuck's going on with me. You know.
Love places and place names.
Did you take notes on my various like sweater situations? My like.
No, really clothing notes. I like things like a little blousey number, which appears to be also kind of vibe right now. Flowy garments are, I think, your safe and comfortable creating space.
It's true. Flowy. I'm writing that down too. I added you to a Google document, but you don't have to be in it. You can just keep talking. I'm really enjoying you talking. Flowy garments are my space. That's like the way too intellectual version of eating dress, I think.
Flowy garment. Yeah, that's the creative one. You really like, what was I going to say? Place names and places and transit between those places. I didn't finish it before you hit me up on Google, but you know when there's those like 2 minutes before a Google Hangout happens and you don't know what to do? I started just making a list from like north to south of every specific place that gets mentioned in the lyrics. And it's like Revere Beach, Boston, Amsterdam, like up at Barnard, Greenpoint, Crown Heights, Philly, Lanier Heights, Delaware, New Orleans. And then there's something.
Yeah, I'm making my way down. Wait, New Orleans? I don't think I got New Orleans in yet.
Your pants in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was really thorough about this.
Oh my goodness. You get to 23 and it happens to you. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
This is just a life question. This isn't songwriting. This Korean thing. Were you at the New World Mall in Flushing?
Well, we've been to the New World Mall very, very frequently. We've been to 2 Korean spas in the past 2 weeks. We like the one in Flushing very much, but there's one across at the in Fort Lee. There's a Korean spa in Fort Lee, like 5 minutes from the GW Bridge. So we went there last weekend. Something I've thought a lot about, and that you and I talked about last time when we were getting drinks. I don't know, 6 months ago. So we were talking about, I don't know, some of the special kind of hell that gay men create for themselves, and like the ways that there's like a special kind of that we were like that article had just come out. I'm trying to remember the details of it.
Long Huffington Post one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you and I were talking about that. And then, I don't know. I guess because I'm queer, but I'm not gay. Like I don't get to come along into a lot of those gay spaces. And I don't know. I have so many friends who they're not just queer and they're not just homosexual. There's something about their identity as gay that is something that at so many points in my life I feel like I've understood, and I'm always stunned to discover that I don't at all. And that, so I don't know, I've been really apprehensive lately about ways in which the Me Too movement is going to intersect with with like gay culture in New York. I'm really curious about like some of the skeletons that may come out of closets. I'm really curious about what seems reasonable about the intersectionality of that and what feels like, no, this is a space that like women shouldn't necessarily be talking about. And that this is separate. I don't know. I just like always have a lot of questions for you. And I don't know. I just have questions.
Any of that as a question?
What?
You like to phrase any of that as a question?
What does it feel like to be you? Right.
In a Me Too sense or in an everything else sense? Because in an
everything sense.
In a Me Too sense, it definitely exists, but it's been heartening to see that guys like Terry Crews or anybody like Anthony Rapp or anyone that Kevin Spacey breathed on for the past like 20 years has been able to say something and for the most part be respected. It's been a relief, but it's also not a surprise because if a woman speaks up about an accusation, it's doubtful at best. And if a man speaks up about an accusation, he has a penis and therefore is correct.
Yeah.
I went live with a, not live, that's a terrible 21st century satire way of describing. I went public. I felt comfortable enough to speak out about a sexual assault experience I had had in college. And the response was overwhelming.
In what space did you do that? I didn't.
Before you knew me, this was an essay that I wrote for an upcoming like college election initiative thing about campus sexual assault legislation. And I wrote something to be like, everyone should vote this certain way. And here's my personal story. And the response was like stupid, overwhelmingly positive. And when I'd been like about to vomit, like before I published it, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be terrible. And afterwards, everyone's like, wow, amazing, so brave. And I realized it's like when a dude comes forth, rather than the first thought being, are we sure? Like with the Aziz Ansari thing, everyone's first thought was like, wow, amazing. So on the one hand, it is a relief that gay and just male like Terry Crews voices are being taken seriously. On the other hand, it's not that much of a surprise, and I would like to see women's stories be taken as seriously. And this year has been a fun step in the right direction. I loved Kate's lyrics that she wrote for the Purging of the Geniuses thing. About that.
I forget where I mean, I feel like those are just all words that are kind of like racing around in the ether right now, the idea of purging our geniuses. I'm really curious. I was in a meeting where people were talking about the idea that we've tolerated like so much, not just sexual assault. We not to minimize that, but we've tolerated so much in the name of geniuses. And there's so many tropes about people who are we're just terrible people who are geniuses. And it feels like it's an open question right now, whether we're actually going to decide that we're going to start making the choices.
Well, I think the world
not work with those people.
And hopefully we'll have enough that we can cull the ones that are worth keeping and that can learn and grow, like it seems Dan Harmon might be able to, from the ones who don't seem likely to learn and grow anytime soon.
I gotta say, I read Dan Harmon. I like Dan Harmon very much. I read it twice and didn't necessarily see the thing that was so straight down the middle successful about it.
I thought his initial burst of tweets was pretty bad, but when he came back later with the longer thing and Megan Gans said she was down for it, I was like, hey man, that's Megan Gans's what's the word? What's the word that's in a Britney Spears song? Prerogative.
She's so lucky. Oh.
Megan Gans is my hero. I don't know if she's lucky. I think she's fortunate and she works hard. But point is, we are getting distracted. I can also tell you what it's like to be me in a silly way.
No, I don't want to hear anything in a silly way.
Well, no, just never mind. Sorry, keep going.
No, I'm definitely interested in how your breakup felt.
We do not have to talk about that, though. I came in.
No, I'm saying I'm interested in how it felt like something you were. I'm interested in the intersection of you caring about this person with feeling entitled, and the fact that you felt like you were entitled to not feel that way. You were saying you make it to 23 without being dumped. You're like, well, what's this? This is unpleasant. This was not
Yeah.
something I was anticipating. I also have to say, I feel like in the very first songs that you showed me when you were in college, when you were at Harvard, I feel like the way you write about nostalgia is really beautiful. I haven't quite figured out how to do so. For me, nostalgia always ends up in the past tense, and something like in the most esoteric, douchey way possible. I am curious about first person direct address nostalgia. I'm curious about those conversations. I feel like I've been looking at people's lyrics. I've been looking closer at some of the pop lyrics that I respond to and realizing how often they're, you know, almost conversations set to music. They're very spare and very and almost like, you know, dialogue from a novel that's been set where you're missing the internality that's around it. And how when those are in the hands of someone very capable, they can feel infused with backstory, just like the scholastic books you're writing, I think.
I was gonna say, I can do nostalgia for you like nuts. I'm somebody whose greatest dream is to write books for teens about being a teen. Like my whole life.
Here you are. You're here right now.
That moment. God, I was before this Google Hangout, I was listening to Roller Coaster by Bleachers, and the first lyric is, "It was summer when I saw your face," and my first stop was the guy that I was dating when I first heard Roller Coaster by Bleachers, which was during the summer. And that was a summer that I wrote the first song you ever heard by me about. It's all the same guy. It's all the same song. It's all nostalgia. And when I thought it was interesting, you said it always comes off past tense. And I think real nostalgia is present tense because you choose not to live in right now. And you're like, no, the past is my present tense right now. Like, I'm just going to put on the VR goggles and live through that moment instead of whatever living room I'm sitting in right now.
I'm just going to put on the VR goggles. That's a song for a different day. I'll write a VR song with you, but maybe not today.
I'm amazed you haven't already.
Written a VR song?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, I need something that... All right, so far I have written down the following things. You get to 23 and it happens to you. You have the emotional capacity of a nice statue of a robot. Coda. Flowy garments are in safe space. That feels like an idea for a different time. North to south, an idea for a different time. What does it feel like to be you? My question to you. Anyone that Kevin Spacey breathed on. I'm not unhappy to write. If you know the antecedent to that, if you know the lines that go around the words anyone that Kevin Spacey breathed on, I'm down. It was summer when I saw your face, which I love that as a first line.
Well, unfortunately, that specifically was the first line of another song. But you did incorporate Sondheim very well in that one other song. So
thank you. All right, we're writing about nostalgia because I like when you talk about nostalgia.
All right.
Want to write? Pick a moment in your relationship with that boy. It can be the end of it, or the beginning of it, or the middle of it.
Oh gosh. Oh man, give me a hot second.
Yeah.
It was my first ever like summer fling type thing. And it was a lot like, you ever watch Archer or something like that?
Yeah.
You know how Archer is just a cad and a douche and everyone knows it, but he's just, and a functioning alcoholic with parent issues, which this guy also was. But he's just handsome enough and smart enough, and most importantly, occasionally kind enough that you always go back in.
Yeah.
That's what that was, and it was exciting. I never had that before. And I only realized it was exciting every time I was going back in, every time I'd been won over, and then there would be these long stretches where I was like, oh, what have I done? Never again. What is this? He's a cad. I'd never met anyone before where I'd actually thought the word cad. I don't know. That's not a moment. That's a vibe. I can tell you a lot of specific moments.
That is a moment, just exciting. I mean, a moment where you're deciding that it is exciting enough to go back in.
I literally laid on a couch in the band room moaning out loud like Tina Belcher, like being like, "Oh my God, what am I doing? He's terrible. I just come back from an amazing weekend on Cape Cod. I felt great. I got back. I instantly was like, oh, I'm doing it all wrong." And then he got a text. I was like, because he's not inviting me out to this thing. And then he got a text and he was inviting me. Do you ever go to the Donkey Show in Boston?
I've been to the Donkey Show.
It seems very you, yeah. And it was like, come to the Donkey Show. And we went and we danced. It was one of the greatest nights ever. But that was literally 30 minutes after I'd been like loudly swearing about him. Let's see. I woke up one night and his arm was over my throat. And like I said, he tended to be drunk a lot. And I'm pretty sure he was very drunk. So I was like, hey, get off. And there was this moment where I just thought, this is it. I'm legitimately going to die here because a drunk man's very heavy arm is just on my throat while I'm trying to breathe. That's probably a metaphor of some sort, but I don't know. I'm just free associating here.
Do you have the Google Doc?
I could be typing this. Yeah.
I'm putting on a groove that I'm making a groove that feels like it's about you.
Okay.
I don't have a tempo yet.
One other thing that I can tell you that, talking about nostalgia being something.
The phrase, the thing that I'm like starting from is that you always go back in. There's something about that, about the return, and there's something like, I don't know.
I'm addicted.
I guess I'm like, I guess there's like, I don't know how nostalgia factors in, but I'm really curious about like you.
I just thought of something. I thought of something that's better than what I've been
knowing this. Yeah.
Like I said, nostalgia is something where you are feeling it like that's your present because that moment you had in the past is more exciting than whatever you have right now. Anytime I'm in a room and Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System is playing, I go right back to that summer, right back to this like big old fancy Harvard type house where we had all our parties, which was just nothing but boxed wine and Southern comfort and Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System. And those were the moments when I went back in. Going back to that house, there was like a literal house on a hill that you would go into that represented, I'm giving this another shot. And
all right, I might be really I might be really screwing us here, but I think I need to turn you down volume-wise.
No, I've seen you do that a few times. I'm sorry. I might just be yelling.
No, not at all. It's because I have to turn my speakers up loud enough that you can hear. Can you hear what I'm playing? Not quite, right? I have to turn my speakers up loud enough.
I hear a fun rumble.
All right, I can still hear you.
I like that.
Where are we tempo wise? Let's see. Fasten that. Is it here? I like that. I'm going to do it up the octave so I can hear it and then I'll transpose it.
I'm going to put my headphones in and see if that helps me hear it.
I had it once. It was... That's it.
Okay. I like that.
Down there. Let's see. Anyway, you always, yeah, and you go back in. Yeah, no, that moment where you're like absolutely certain that it. Well, are you certain that it's terrible? Are you actually certain that it's terrible? Do you, in that moment, do you manage to hit like a real equilibrium where you're like, this is both terrible, and like, are you actually hitting a place where the cost benefit like hits exactly equal, or are like how much of it is delusional? Anyway, I don't. You have better ideas about this than I do.
No, that's a good
I also when you hear it, but that moment where you hear a song and it pulls you back into, yeah. No,
if you make this like, I mean, you know, Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System, right?
Yeah.
You know how it like slowly builds and you get more like clanks and little keyboard lines and stuff, and then it explodes?
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
Kind of what it's like, the perfect metaphor. But it's also a great template for a song. Perhaps this song, you've already got a great busy little beat, but which I really like this feeling that you have. That's kind of what it felt like. It starts and you can barely hear it at the beginning. You're like, oh, what is this? Is this worth it? Will it be good? And then the keyboard line comes in. You get a little bit more confident. It felt like a growing of confidence. I had tied my confidence to another person. And
is it worth it? Is it going to be any good?
And then it is. For the last 3 to 4 minutes, it really is. It's amazing. The song's incredible. You're on a table. You're dancing.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to try and make it really good. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, I'm not telling you. I'm not saying you have to be Brian Murphy, although you can be. You can. Wait, is he Brian Murphy? Is he James Murphy? Brian Murphy's someone else. I'm just... Okay.
Oh, fine. That's too long. That's too long. I'll just use this one. One day Lloyd will make it better than this. All right, one more second, and then I'll come back to Lyric World with you. I'm looking for... I can almost hear it. Okay, I can hear a set. The thing I was just kind of like, I'll just think out loud. The thing I was like kind of trying to figure out is what is like the tone of drums I was kind of hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I decided that the thing I'm hearing is like pretty 80s and
oh, I love that.
But less busy. too fast. You play my expression and through the hands, gosh, and you my expression and you that no matter what you right through the windows, no, not my expression wanes. I'm just gonna write down fake. Oh yeah, look at you. Blaze, you blaze out like a comet, but the comet comes right back. You really always go back, and you say you won't be show up again, but you show. Oh, I love that. You say you won't, but you show up again. That's gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, that's so good. All right, I like those elements. I'm gonna separate these things out into like being quieter and louder. This is so fun.
Yeah, I am so thrilled with what you have. I was hoping, and I was praying. I was like, I hope I get one of those cool, like, club bangers that he's doing.
Oh yeah.
That kind of like, it's a Carly Rae Jepsen, like, Emotion, the B-side feel. And I love that.
I can't quite hear the tonality underneath it. I'll keep it simpler than that. I don't need to. Oh, fine, I will do bass. Something like that. Bass. That work? Oh, really? No, that's all right. Is it there? No, I see it's there. Cool, I've got that there. I just have a... Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's a shame. I need like bum bum. bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, that's so cheesy. No, no, no. Bum, bum. Oh, fun. No, what would you're totally right. What would LCD Sound System do is exactly the question that should be asked right now. That's exactly right. I'll just do, I'll do it right here. Yeah, that brightness doesn't feel wrong. Oh, that feels better sound-wise. All right, I'm okay with that. All right, I'm finally doing one synth line, and then I'm going to line it up, and then you won't feel like I'm wasting your time.
No worries. No worries.
I don't actually know if I need. I see. I can. I'm gonna. That's what. This is the thing I wrote it on. All right. Okay. This can also get bounced. And then let's see. Great. So then this is done. Yep. Great. here come your chords. Oh, shitty.
I've got some lyrics if you want to look at them at all.
I'm excited. Printing them. I don't like that. Great. The song of the summer, yes. You always go back, you coming back. You always go back in. You say you won't, but you show up again.
I have.
I need. This is so good. This is so good. I just need. I need these same drums, quiet and like behind some kind of filter. Let's see. I'll do.
Like that gated reverb.
Oh yeah, you know it.
I watched one video about music and now I know what it is.
Oh, I did it on the wrong track. That sucks. All right, so now it's moving around a bit. All right, I got to turn your volume up. Now I need to hear what you're singing.
But I mean, I don't want to like sing it if you don't want to have like a certain.
I want you to sing it. I want to sing.
Right. I don't know quite what to say.
All right, what do you got?
You always go back in. Wait, I can't hear the track now. It went away. Okay, hold on.
Just going back in.
There you go. Okay.
Well, you show up again. Throws you on.
Throws you out. Comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highlight. Fuck. I can't. Am I imagining it, or are you moving the beat in and out? Like, is there a reason?
Oh, you know what it is? The beat's going back and forth between speakers. And so that's probably causing your brain to go into chaos. This might be much better. Is that better?
Yes, it is not moving around anymore. You always go back in. You say you won't, but you show up again. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
He throws you bones, he throws you out of whack. There's no comet, but a comet. I mean, something like that. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it dance with you, where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be
yeah. I love that. It's a highly wait, bold. It's how it dance with you, where everybody can see it.
You can also take out syllables or change it as you need to, obviously.
Oh no, I know it's so good. Highly eccentric elliptical orbit. How it dance with you, where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but might be projecting. You die a little day, but you're resurrecting. You die a little every day, but you're every day. Yeah, that's really cool. That makes me want to take the whole thing down to. I might come down in tempo at some point.
I could also, like I said, just reduce the number of syllables.
No. I like it. I like it a lot. I just have to go like this. Uh-huh. Okay. How do I slow this down? I can go like this. That's gonna freak everybody out. I won't do that. All right, I'll keep it at the same tempo. Cool. All right, so we know the groove, so. You always go back in, say you won't, but you'll show up again. He throws you bones, he throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. He throws you bones, he throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think it doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little day, every day, every day you're resurrecting. You die a little every day you're resurrecting. If you were really out, if you were really out, you wouldn't say something at all. If you were really out, you wouldn't say something at all. Chewing up a pack of gum finds you in the bathroom stall. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. Oh my God. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. The song of the summer. The song of the summer. 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 The song of the summer. To the song of the summer. To the song of the summer. To the song of the summer. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this song.
I am greatly relieved.
Yeah, I just have to slow the tempo back down. Went too far in another direction. All right, it's fine. No one's watching this, so.
Yeah. No, I am very happy with how this is turning out. I'm
very into this.
Oh, wow.
I'm very into this, but I deleted those tracks because I felt certain that we were done with
I'm like genuinely shaking right now.
Oh, you're into it?
It might just be cold in my apartment, but like I know when my body gets really excited about something that like I just kind of shake all over. I might also just be gay or malnutrided or both. But like it's the good feeling. The good feeling is happening.
Wait, write that down. That's a song we have to write too. Is a song about how I can't tell if I just like the. I can't tell if I really like this song or if I'm like if there's something like deeply wrong with me. Like I can't tell if I have a medical condition or if I'm just normal gay.
The DSM-4 would say it's both.
Slow down. Please tell me this will slow down.
Oh, I like that. That piano line is very LCD. That's great.
Out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you. Everybody can see you. You think it doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little every day. You're resurrecting. Oh, I liked how that went out. You're dancing all night. To the song of the summer. Yeah, something like that. Cool. All right, so I sort of fixed this. It doesn't seem to be freaking out. Can I bounce that back in place again? That tempo felt okay, yeah?
I really liked that, yeah.
Okay, Great.
I think any slower would be applaud, but right there is.
Sweet. Great. Great. I see. This is what I actually have to say.
Is there anything I can do to be helpful right now?
You're nailing it. All you have to do is be patient with me while we're learning all kinds of lessons. I learned that I shouldn't be so certain that the tempo is what the tempo is, because now there's another wonderful person in my space making things and creating rhythms that may not fit. So this is fine now. All right, this is our tempo. All right, so we've got a couple sections. We love this verse. I think, I mean, so far the things I love something in the he da ba da da you say you wouldn't, like, I like that, and then I like that's sort of our, I think that's our verse. Then our pre is it's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit is our pre, I think.
Okay.
And then although we can just have too many sections and then figure out which ones are the best ones later on. And then chorus, I think, is Song of the Summer, which I'm super into. So this is going to be like this, like, first build. Actually, I should save that. We should save that. All right, so this is actually our verse. That was all intro. That was all our intro, and now. Okay, cool. And then I've got this thing again. Everybody can sing it. All right, I'm gonna record that vocal.
Okay. And just for if you need like a post-chorus kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get ahead of it, but I like the. Never mind. No,
We're not there yet.
No, I have it, but I don't want to. I want to sit back and watch the composer compose.
Fine. So we got something like he throws you bones. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but the comet comes right back. All right, so this is where the it's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. How it ends with you, everybody can see it. Thinking doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little every day resurrecting. You always go back in. You say you won't, but you show up again. He knows you moan. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right I like that. I don't know. I know it's kind of slow, but like that's part of the thing you're going for. Like that's part of that LCD sound system thing.
You're right.
Like
It
there's
is
about like the incongruity of
it's delayed gratification.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna record that. I like that. He throws you a bone. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. He throws you a bone. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. Highly elliptic. And do we like the space? Is that something we're doing? I guess so, maybe.
The space between what and what?
On to shh. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you and everybody can see it. Yeah, I think so. I'll use this thing again. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. I want a different groove there. I want it's a holocentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you and everybody can see it. Elliptical orbit. How it ends with you and everybody can see it. No. Yeah, I'm into that. It's a highly centric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you and everybody can see it. Yeah, I'm totally into that. That's sweet. Okay, cool. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little every day. You're resurrecting. Do
you need me to change that last line? It seems like it's giving you some trouble. Or it might just give anyone some trouble.
Maybe, because it could be cool if it does actually just lift out at the end. Yeah, we might want to do something. Yeah, why not? Because if we're putting that space before the pre, we might want to launch into the chorus. And let me see. Let's pretend this is our chorus for a second. We could do something like. Everybody can see it. Think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little detecting. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. Yeah. Well, let me record what we have right now, and then we can always amend.
Okay.
It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little every day you're resurrecting. Oops. Do that again. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You die a little every bloop, bloop, bloop.
Like I said, it might be tricky just to get your mouth around.
Highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. I'm just only going to do the second line. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. I got that in. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting.
Perfect.
Song of the summer. To the song of the summer. All right, we don't have our. To the song of the summer. The song of the summer. Almost, sort of. Look, we're making a song.
Yeah.
Here's from the beginning.
That, I love that.
He throws you bone. He throws you out wide. You plays like a comet, but a comet comes right back. So it's hard because we could very easily lose that space.
I'm sorry, if you said something back there, my camera dropped out literally at the drop of the song.
How dare you?
And now I'm having technical difficulties.
I'm sorry. Do you need to leave and come back?
That's what I'm planning to do, yes.
All right, see you in a minute.
Comet comes right back. Highly eccentric, elliptical orbit. That will dance with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting.
I'm back.
He throws you bone.
He throws you a bone. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric.
Yes.
That's better, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting.
Oh yeah, it's too many syllables.
Yeah, but maybe I'm kind of curious about a 5-bar phrase there. I'm kind of curious. I think
He doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting.
you die a little day every day resurrecting.
He doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting.
You die a little day every day resurrecting. Doom. Shh. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It could be kind of cool.
So you want it like this? You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting? Is that?
That's what I.
Every day.
Yeah. Let me record that as it is, and then we got to get our chorus.
That's with you, everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting.
You die a little day, but every day you're resurrecting.
Oh. You're dying every day, but every day you're resurrecting. That's the right number of syllables for that.
Yeah. Is that a little Jesus-y?
Possibly.
He doesn't like you, but you might be rejecting. You die a little day, but every day you're resurrecting.
Like Jesus. Okay, these chords are wrong. All right. Oh, I should save this. Song of the Summer. That's kind of awesome. I fucking love that it's called Song of the Summer.
It's a very big running joke amongst my friends to say that one song has been the song of the summer since like 2015.
The Dropbox folder where I save the things I'm writing on, it's literally called Brian Loudermilk is bad at lyrics.
I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate your hardworking spirit.
All right. I'm ready to talk about this Song of the Summer. Also, wait, before we go any further, let me look at this awesome James Murphy lyric. How did you have a rhythm in mind for this?
The James Murphy thing I saw as being like another verse. That's a verse.
That's a verse. Okay, cool. If you really are. All right. So we got and you're dancing all night. You're standing on the night. You're the sun. The song of the sun, song of the sun. It's happening to you where everybody can say it. You think it doesn't like it, but you might be projecting. I want to do that up the octave too. I want to do.
But a comet comes right back.
It's a highly electric. It's so many fucking words.
I'm sorry.
It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how I'll dance with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like you, but you might be projecting. You're dying every
day you're resurrecting.
I did pretty well.
You did.
It's a highly eccentric, elliptical orbit. Down into the viewer, everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be projecting.
Jeez. Can I? Ooh.
The guy from Bare Naked Ladies can handle this kind of lyrics, and I believe that so can you.
We must all hold ourselves up to the standards of Bare Naked Ladies.
Down into the viewer, everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be projecting. The highly eccentric, elliptical orbit. Down in the viewer, everybody can see it. You think he doesn't.
I cheat. I literally don't even listen to it. I just line up the waveforms. And it
Is that how you make it neater?
Yeah, I'm literally
so
just.
Cool. I had no idea.
People might. I guess people might actually be interested here. Instead of seeing my face, I can also show what I'm literally doing here. Yeah, I'm just lining.
Everybody can see it.
Yeah, so now it lines up.
I had no idea that was how you did that.
Elliptical orbit. Tell them to do where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting. You die a little baby every day.
You die a little day. You die a little day, but every day you're resurrecting.
Tell them to do where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting.
You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting.
You did it.
Yeah. I have no idea if we like that better or not. Let's see.
You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting.
I think. Do you like the high or the low one?
Play it. Which one do you mean?
Here.
Where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting.
You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. All right. Okay, I can at least do the chords for this. Dancing all night to the song of the summer. The song of the summer. Song of the summer, song of the summer. So we got a couple options. We got song of the summer, song of the summer. Oh, now it's better to be on my face. To the song of the summer, and you're dancing all night to the song of the summer, to the song of the summer, to the song of the summer.
I'm inclined to go as like pop as possible, as like
to the sound of the sun, the sound of the sun, to the sound of the sun. Now you're dancing all night to the sound of the summer, sound of the summer, sound of the summer, the sound of the summer, sound of the summer, song of the summer. Like, I don't know. We're dancing all night. Let me record those chords because those are the chords. All night. And you're dancing all night. So, come on, Brian. You got this. You can make chords. 2, 3. Dancing all night to the song of the sun. Dancing all night to the song of the sun. Or is it? Dancing all night to the song of the sun.
I definitely like, yeah, those.
You like the fast one? Okay. Okay, I fucked that up. I can fix it. Just lining those up. All right, are we happy with that groove, or do we want?
Well, that's what I was saying. Is I like the background groove. I didn't have a strong opinion either way on where to put the song at the summer part. I just love that bound, bound, bound kind of thing. That I like that.
I think people are going to be very into this one. I really like this one. This feels like...
I'm very glad. I would love to do this anytime. And then can I just say, an idea is for once we've got the like triumphant chorus all the way out, if you ever need like a post-chorus, not in replacement, but in addition to this,
always need a post-chorus.
have like a, you're dancing all night to the song of the summer, you're standing on a chair, it's a song of the summer, kind of like in like Perfect Illusion or something where they bring it back but do it quicker.
But still, yeah, I like that. The song of the sun, the song of the sun. Oh, I gotta listen again from the beginning in the hopes that it reveals the answer. All right, we could be brave and share this. Do we share this?
Sure.
Yep. And then people will be in our space, but we're just kind of finishing up stuff. Like, we're pretty close. Oh, yeah. Like, it kind of crossed the threshold into being a song.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's listen one more time just for us, and then we'll...
He throws you low. He throws you out wide. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric, elliptical orbit. It's how it ends with you where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejected. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrected. Dancing all night to the song of the summer. All right, we're getting there.
That's a song.
It's totally a song. We're just missing. We're just like the song of the summer thing is like. It's not your fault. That's a really good hook. We're waiting on me. All right. I'm gonna.
Well, what do you need? What do you need? A different set of words? Do you need a different melody?
No. Everything's fine. I just need like 10 more minutes.
Okay, mind if I go to the bathroom real quick?
No. Let me figure out how to share the link to this.
Okay. Before you do that, I'm gonna pee. It'll take 30 seconds. I'm a dude. It'll be great.
Well, I'm posting a little message to everyone right now, so if you look, you'll see. Mike Ross. My computer's running a little slow for all the things that are happening. Oh, wait, it's more interesting to see not my face. I can share, right? This is better. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. Agree to be my guinea pig, and we've been co-writing a song on a Google Hangout for the past hour.
It's me. I'm back.
Pretty well. Called Song of the Summer, and it's shockingly pretty clubby in 80s. Is that pretty clubby 80s and gay?
That is what I love.
Gay.
Which reminds me, before you go up, I got to see the Mad Ones, and I sent Kate a really long message about what I liked. But oh man, that new beat and melody thing, the sitting on the edge of a trunk, that whole portion.
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime it shows up, I was going nuts. I was spending the whole show waiting for the big 16th note strobe light drop, and when it finally came, I went nuts.
I don't to watch the first of us. This is maybe for you, or maybe it's super boring.
Wait, the video that you're about to put up, is it going to show everything we've done or just start live from now?
It is. It is. I mean, okay. I guess we could. I don't really know how to.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was just.
We didn't do anything bad, so.
No, it's a closed group. I won't get in too much trouble, I bet.
No, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Yes, perfect. Great. Oh boy, look at my weirdo face.
We didn't do anything bad.
Oh God! So... All right, so that's just a few minutes from now. Jeez. All right, we'll figure that out. Okay. I think the dream is to have a video editor who might be interested in taking something like this and like just pulling the good parts of inspiration. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, let's put this, I'm going to put this in order.
Throws you low, throws you out wide. You plays like a comet, but a comet comes right. It's a highly eccentric, elliptical orbit. That would never be where everybody can see it. Your biggie doesn't like it, but you're meant to reject it. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting.
Oh, wait, who's our viewer? We have a viewer. Hey. We have a viewer. We have a viewer. Wait, Mike, you should investigate who it is while I...
It's Jenny, famous comedian.
Jenny?
And, yeah.
Hi, Jenny. Jenny, we're writing a song. We'll play it for you. Oh, wait, but you might be behind us. I don't know if you're in real time or if you're... you just heard it if you're like 15 seconds behind us.
Well, if she ever does hear this, I love her online opinions and that video she did in Central Park. That was very funny.
All right, so here's our chorus. I'm going to keep it on loop. We got dancing on, dancing on, dance. Oh, Jenny's gone.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All night to the sound of the summer, to the sound of the summer, to the sound of the summer, to the sound of the summer. You're dancing all night to the sound of the summer, and you're very close to the sound of the summer.
the song of the summer. I'm just gonna try and get lucky. To the song of the summer. That's one option. Night. Dancing all night. Resurrecting. You're dancing all night. I'm late. You're dancing all night. Still late. You're dancing all night. You're dancing all night. Oh, that really didn't work. You're dancing all night. That's better. You're dancing all night to the song. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer.
I like that. I like that one.
All night to the song of the summer. Maybe. There's gonna be a couple options. You're gonna get a bunch of options,
cool.
Actually. There's one of them. Here comes another one. All night to the song of the summer. That's too simple. To the song of the summer. Dancing all night. To the song of the summer. You're dancing all night. Song of the summer. Dancing all night. Song of the summer. You're dancing all night. Something like, and maybe, yeah, I don't know if all the space is good, but if it is, we might need to do a slant rhyme with Dancing All Night. In his eyes. Like the something in his eyes is the song of the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm having trouble finding a rhyme for a summer that isn't just light or all right, and that's
not
kind of
rhyme summer.
Yeah.
Look for night.
What?
The blank in his eyes is the song of the summer is what I want.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong. That could be shitty. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. Dancing all night. Yeah, you think he doesn't like it, but you met him Jackson. You die a little every day resurrecting. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. The song of the summer. Song of the summer. Song of. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. You're dancing all night. You're dancing all night. The look in his eyes. That's great. Look in his eyes.
Or I've got also highlighting, I don't know.
The look in his eyes. Is the song of the summer. Any man watching. Okay, I do want a post chorus, but I kind of want it to be look in his eyes, is the song of the summer, and you can't turn him off. Like something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like turn him off. Like just some kind of like little sexy. You can't turn him off. Or like, and he keeps coming back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's great.
Keeps on coming back. Something like that. Oh, dancing all night to the song of the summer. Maybe it's better with the harmony. Maybe that's fine. You're dancing all night. That's fine. Let me just put the harmony on. Maybe the melody. You're dancing all night. Oops. Dancing all night to the song of the summer. Ooh, the look in his eyes is the song of the summer.
For your post-chorus thing, how about like, and you play it again and again, or and you're playing it again, whatever works for you best rhythmically.
Yeah, something like that. That works. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. Look in his eyes to the song of the summer. Is the song. Look in his eyes. Is the song. That's not great. Is the. Look in his eyes. Is the. We got another viewer. I don't know who that person is or why they'd want to be here. I'm kidding. Welcome. We're making a song. Wait, it goes like this in case you just got here. Here's the intro. We'll dance for you. This is our jam.
The beat hasn't like come in yet, but you can look around for it.
You can look around for it.
And there it is. A lot of my dancing involves snapping, I'm realizing.
Like a comet, but a comet comes right. It's a hot eccentric electrical orbit. It's how it dance with you where everybody can see it. You think it doesn't like you, but you might be rejected. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrected. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, that was the dancing you got. It froze. Okay.
Dancing all night to the song of the summer. Ooh,
oh, and it has to be, yeah, it has to be his, right? Baby. Oh, baby. I want like a little thing there. I don't know if you want to make that more. Do you have something sexy I can say there that isn't ooh, baby?
Can you
have to have an answer to that? That's a very hard question to ask a lyricist.
Can you do the specific part again so I can hear it?
Oh, baby.
I'll think about it.
Great. So then we have like a little post chord. I want that to come later that time. Can I go like this? And you can feel it. Cool. And then we're just at the end of the chorus, and we just need something to fill that shit out. Play it again, play it again, play it again, and play it again, and you play it again. What did you have at the end of it?
Just, and you play it again and again. That was right. Like just anything that plays with those three words.
Play it again, and you play it again, and you play it again, play it again. And you play it again, and you play it again, again and again and again, and you play it again and again and again. And you play it again, and you play it again, and you play it. And you play it again and again and again, and you play it again and again and again and again and again, and you play it again. Play it again and again and again, and you play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again, and you play it again. Then play it again. Yeah, I like that. Here's the song of the summer, and you play it again and again and again. Yeah, you play it again and again and again.
Oh, I like that.
And you play it again. And you play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again. Yeah, you play it again and again and again. I can hear you saying I like that in the background.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's awesome. Again and again and again. Yeah, you play it again. Not yet, and you play it again. And you play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again and again and again. I'm into it. I want to bring the real drums back there. Great. I mean, do you want to do a second verse?
Oh, I'm just putting it for if you ever want to. You don't have to do it right now if you'd rather just keep it
Might as well do it. Wow, that's a song.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can just put that up.
Yeah, I'm into it. Cool. You plays like a comet, but a comet comes right. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's out there to do where everybody can see it. You think he doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting. You die a little every day, but every day you're resurrecting. You're dancing all night to the song. You're dancing all night. Okay, I need to put this all in a... All right, I'm going to make it sound a little bit better, and then I'm going to make a little video of us. I'll put a little reverb on my voice. Just a little reverb. Well, first I'll do one of these guys. To the song of the summer. Oh, baby. Wait, what do you have for Ooh Ooh Baby?
Oh, I never thought of it. What would you normally put? Like, what things go there that aren't like overly? Because anything I can think of is too highbrow for just what should by all rights be Ooh Baby. Ooh Baby doesn't bother me. I think it sounds great.
Fine. It's a little late though. Let's do that. I want sparkly reverb because I always want sparkly reverb because gay. It's a little late
Oh, baby, don't look in his eyes. He's the song of the summer. And you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again, 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 again.
I think if that's early or late.
And you play it again.
And you play it again. I think that's a little late.
And you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again, 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 again.
That better?
And you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again, again, again. Oh. And you play it again, again, again.
Shit. I can't line it up.
And you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again, 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 again.
Hmm.
Again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, and you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again. And you play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. You play it again, again, again. Play it again, 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 again.
All right, I buy that.
Song of the summer. Oh, baby, don't look in his eyes. He's the song of the summer.
Okay. Done. Oh, wait, did we decide yes, second verse? No, this is good.
Yeah, I think we're
Wait,
good.
what do you have for the second verse? What?
Well, you can look at it.
Have a conversation. You'll have nothing to say. You'll think it's it and then. James, if you were really out, he finds you in the bathroom. He throws you a bone. I can record that a little bit better. He throws you a bone, but a comic comes right back. And then we'll be done. He throws you a bone. He throws you out of whack. You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back. Is that better? You blaze like a comet, but a comet comes right back.
It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. Thousands of you ever call. But a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. Thousands of you everybody can see.
All right, ready? I think. All right, I think I know how we're gonna make this video.
Okay.
This is a bit of a proof of concept. I think I can do like a video of the screen. Great. Great. I'm gonna close out of this shit. I think I'm gonna do a video of the screen. You and I are going to dance.
Okay.
Quick time player. Okay, I want to do a new screen recording. I want the audio to be. I wish I could just do that. I can't do that, but that's all right. It'll be from this microphone, so the quality won't be what we want it to be, but that's okay. I'll be quiet, and the screen will be a screen. Okay. So we'll both. Hi, everybody. Wait. Okay. Let me make sure I'm doing the right screen. I want it to be on. Oh, okay. If I do that. you recording this? How do I know which screen I'm recording? Okay, I did the wrong screen. That's not a good screen. Ignore that. Wait, don't save. No one wants to see what I'm doing right now. New screen recording. I think, do I have to put it on this screen? Oh, I know what I can do. I want it to not be full screen. Stop. Let me leave full screen. Is it up here? Let me out of full screen. No, I'm doing bad at technology. How do I select which screen I'd like to record? No. Let's see. What if I just turn off these other video monitors? That would do it. Because then everything will go to here. I need to get out of this screen. Window. Done. Wow, this is really bad. This is the most boring thing anyone's ever broadcast on the internet. I do not know how to get out of full screen, and it's so embarrassing. Do you know what keyboard shortcut gets you out of full screen?
ESC.
Oh shit, now I'm like really I can start a new tab, but it won't let me in. Okay. Broadcast settings. There is definitely a way to do this. I just want to. Oh, here, I can do this. Okay. Here, this will be fine. This is gonna work. I've got a plan. This will be over here. This will be full screen. Great. And now I'll go to, okay, got it. And now I'm joining. Okay. You can still see me, correct?
Yes.
Great. Now I'm in both of these. I'm in both calls. Okay, I got it. I'm joining it. Can I be in both screens? Oh, can I mirror screens? Will that do it? System preferences. I don't have a good plan here. Displays, mirror displays. Okay. Now I just need quick new screen recording. Here's Song of the Summer. Real drafts. Okay, Song of the Summer is good to play. Okay, it's about to happen. Okay, ready?
Yes.
First, I hit record. I believe we're recording. Hello. Hi, it's me, Brian, and Mike Ross. Say hi, Mike.
Hey.
Great. So we jump back and forth when we say hello. We just live broadcast a writing session that took the past like hour or two. We wrote a song called Song of the Summer, and we're going to play it for you. Mike, tell the kids at home what the song's about.
The Song of the Summer is about how if there really is a Song of the Summer that like you remember from any summer, then anytime you hear it, you're back there. And maybe it was a good summer and maybe you were dancing with a boy. Who knows? It's about being pulled back into something that you didn't expect.
Mike's lying. It's about someone who he was sleeping with that he's no longer sleeping with.
Woo! It can be about more than one thing.
He throws you home. He throws you out of whack. You place like a comet, but a comet comes right back. It's a highly eccentric elliptical orbit. It's how it ends up where everybody can see it. Your baby doesn't like it, but you might be rejecting. You die a little every day, but every day resurrecting. You're dancing all night to the song of the summer. Oh, baby, what is it's the song of the summer. And you play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again. You play it again and again and again and again and again.
That's our song for today. Bye, kids. End of, well, I'm not going to end the hangout because I don't want to say goodbye to Mike, but I'll end this recording, that's for sure. Wow. That's our song for today. Bye, kids. End of. All right. Gee, I don't know if that's a good video or not, but the song is amazing.
I yelled "hey" at that moment, but my microphone was muted, so you didn't hear it. That's why there's that awkward pause.
That's perfect.
I'm sorry.
It's fantastic. It's so good. Mike.
That was a blast.
That was really fun. We're good at writing songs together. There you
are. I gave you an extra verse and pre and chorus if you ever need it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who knows what'll be next? Let's do this again soon.
I would really like that. This went really well.
This was really awesome.
Fantastic.
All right.
Thank you for doing this. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye, friend.